Hey guys, happy July. I cannot believe it's July 3rd. It's going to be the 4th tomorrow. So happy Independence Day tomorrow to everybody. I was just thinking today about when my mom first started genealogy. And I was a kid and I thought it was so boring. And now look at me. It's my passion, it's my addiction. But a funny story that I just wanted to share with you. My mom, when she first started genealogy, my grandpa used to say, "Now, Leola, you better be careful what you're researching. You may find something that you don't want to learn about your family. You might find a convict or something in your family tree." And my mom just laughed. Well, I'd been doing genealogy, quite a while, because it was probably 2012. I had run into a cousin called Charles McKee, and he was actually a grandson of my sixth great grandfather, and so we shared that grandfather. And we used to send information back and forth to each other and just, share what we'd learned. And if we found something about their line, we'd send it to them and vice versa. And so one day he sent me a article, a document, and it was that my fourth great grandfather, Robert McKee, had been charged with second-degree murder. And I'm like, what? So, of course, that had to lead to lots of research. So I had to find out the story. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and think I've got this criminal for a grandfather, but nobody told me about. So anyway, so I went up to the Salt Lake Library and went through all the court documents for 1843, 1841, 1843, trying to find out what happened in this case with my grandfather. Well, it turned out to be that he and his brother Silas and his brother-in-law had gone to, it was Justice Mix, but anyway, they had gone to a bar because they were Irish, and Scots, and they drank, and so they were at a bar and they got in a brawl, and some guy ended up dying through the bar brawl, and so the family charged actually my Uncle Silas, but also my grandfather and his brother-in-law with murder of their son because they were upset. And I mean, understandably, we're all upset when something like that happens. But it went on for quite a few years, and they had to put a lot of money down to be safe from, the law. They had to put down fines and different things like that. And anyway, and I looked at the money it was thousands of dollars. And back in the 1840s, that is a heck of a lot of money. So then I'm going, well, where the heck is my money? Why didn't I get any inheritance? But anyway, it's just lots of fun to learn stories and see what's going on. But the bottom line of that story was they ended up being acquitted. First it was first degree murder, then it was second degree murder, then it came to manslaughter, and then it ended up being that they were acquitted of the crime. But sadly enough, someone still was killed in the incident, which is sad. But it's just so interesting, the different things that you learn about your family. I know when I first started, I found this Alexander McKee, because the McKee line was the line I was working on. And he ended up being that he was a British spy during the Revolutionary War. And I thought at the time that he was in my family tree. And I was just like really torn about how I felt about that. Well, I've also had slave owners and different things like that I've found in my family tree. And obviously that would be something that I wouldn't be involved with, but it's so neat to learn your history and see how far we as a nation have come from back in the 1800s to now. It's an amazing, amazing journey. The American journey is an amazing journey. The Irish journey, the things that the Irish went through, the famines and the Scottish, and as I go through all the different parts of my family, it's just so awesome to watch all the struggles that they went through and that they survived them. And I've always considered myself to be a survivor. I've survived a lot of different things, cancer being included in that. And so it's neat to see character traits in your family that have been passed on to you. Some of them are not so cool, but still, that's part of your history. That's part of who you are, and that's why I love genealogy. And I love helping people find their stories, because the stories are so cool. Hope you have a really good day. If you're interested, I do free consultations. Contact me at deb@ancestryandtravels.com, and I would be glad to help you figure out what you want to accomplish with your genealogy. Have a great day.